today, we've been working through the weeks on the different energy centres through the body. But we're now up to the heart chakra, which is up here, which is all about opening the chest. So it's going to be a flow about moving the shoulders, opening the chest, it's a rotation through the torso, opening up the neck and letting the legs ground as we do that. So we stay very solid and feel very free. So we're just going to put our feet together. We're not going to start with the flow, we're going to start building up slowly. So feet together, hands on hips. And just before we do anything, we're just going to bend our knees and have a little movement through the knees. So just hold the knees, push the knees together. I want you to squeeze your thighs in, so everything's touching, everything's squeezing and holding. And as low as you can, knees over the toes, not in a chair, knees over the toes, squeezing, and you're going to feel pressure here that your heels lift. So big squeeze. Now big deep breath in, reach up and stretch through the body. And at the top, just let the breath go, let the hands fall back down. Your hands back on your waist, knees push together, bending, and see if you can lower it again. You're going to feel that in the back of your ankles and in the front. Push, push, push everything in. Now tilt your tailbone slightly and push yourself up. Head's nice and high and hold here. Big deep breath in. Exhale, reach up, stretch. Stretch, stretch. Let the breath go. Just let the back arch slightly, so your tailbone slightly up behind you, and a bit of a stretch from the front of the tummy, and you're just going to circle the hands at the top. Look up at those hands. No pressure on your neck. Nice big circle through the hands. Big deep breath in, draw a circle, bring the hands back down. Neutralise the spine and just drop the hands back down by your sides. And just have a little rotation through the shoulders. Just backwards, lifting as you go over. Bend your knees slightly. They're not very rigid through the back of your legs. That a couple more times. I want the body to be nice and warm. In fact, let's just do it. What I want you to do is, while you're doing it, not just think about your shoulders, think about what's happening here. So a little bit, you can feel movement. So pull in and suck in your tummy, but get it moving at the same time. So there's action, but you're also giving yourself a little bit of a digestive workout. And it doesn't matter how you look. It's not about that. Try and warm up and open the torso. And then shake off your hands, shake them off, give it a good, and then do little circles with the hands, big shakes. Come to the feet. We're just had a little warm by pushing through, so we're just going to let the foot go over the top. Just want you to feel front of foot. Then turn your toes over. And don't just stand on the toes, open up your hips. Don't let your body twist. The body's nice and straight and you're opening up your hips. So we're now starting to warm through the legs, warm through the toes. So although the attention is, look, we're putting pressure through the toes, actually everything else is starting to warm, but everything's been contracted through the pelvic floor as well. And then let's move on to the other side. Let's put the foot down. And same principle, everything's contracted. And we're moving through, we're opening up the knee, moving through the toes. Don't worry, we are going to turn the toe over like we did before. I know we started on the other side that way, and then turn the toe over. And just hold it here. Some people might want to move it, but I know it's uncomfortable to the ankle, so just holding it, being nice and comfortable, and having the weight of the leg rolling through that. And then we chuck off the hands, but with this, let's circle the ankles. Because we're on our feet a lot. You know, we use them, don't think about what the feet are doing, but they're so important to us. So let's just give them a bit of attention. I mean, we love our feet because they take us places, don't they? They're really important. And then just take your feet slightly wide. We've got to warm up today. Heart's always nice and happy when we feel warm and glowing. So take your feet slightly to the side, and we're just going to little plie. But make sure when you're coming down, you're sinking down and not sticking your arm out behind you. We are going to do some of that in a moment, but just come back up. And it's nice and relaxed. We've contracted through the core. Big deep breath in. Let's come back down. Inhale back up. Last time, coming back down, hold. Just go as low as you feel comfortable. I'm not trying to overwork the knees. I just want you to, I know it's extremely attractive. We've got the tailbone out behind us, let it stretch, and I'm going to contract and bring it back. Out behind us, and contract, out behind us, and contract. You should have to feel that move through your legs as well. Big deep breath in, neutralise the spine. Exhale, push through the legs, reach up the hands and let's have a reach from side to side, legs nice and straight. So let the hips move from side to side. Now we look like we're in some lovely Jane Fonda video. That's so good. Smooth area. Take the hands out to the side, keep your legs still for a moment. We do this quite regularly now because I do quite like the feeling of it. It's good for your shoulders. We're going to rotate. So palms facing up, then we rotate it so the palm facing up in opposite direction and back again. Do that again. Really, it's a Jane Fonda workout. Let's do it on the other side. That's it. One more time. And then let's reach up. So take the hands slightly behind your head. Push the palms of your hands out to lead. All the way up to the top. Arch your back very slightly. Clasp your hands together. Lattice the fingers. Push through against the fingers and have a nice big stretch. So hold this position. So you should feel like your balance has now changed. You've got a bit of an arch in the back. Your hands are slightly behind your head. There is no tension on your neck at all. Now you might feel your breathing's restricted. So breathe in as deeply as you can. Just let the breath. Do it again. Let the breath. Now release the hands. Release the shoulders. Keep your legs as they are. Similar principle to what we had before. Rotating through the shoulders and contain through the hips. So we're just letting that middle part of the body have a little. Back onto your hips. Big deep breath in. Turn your feet out. Exhale, come down. Head move. Hold the position. Just let the head move from side to side. Just let it, it's not throwing us about. You can feel it have a little stretch, lift up and back over. Inhale, reach your hands back up. Exhale, take the hands behind your back, clasp them together. Draw open the chest and take your chin up if you feel you can. Let's have a lovely breath. I want you to feel as though your lungs are opening up like a book, like French doors, and the air is coming in. So let's take a breath in. And exhale, put the head back to neutral. Hands back up over the head. Exhale, bring them down onto the waist. Drop yourself down, the rest of the breath coming down. Remember, we're not sinking the bum out behind us. We're trying to keep the knees open and we're sitting down on that central line. Different principle. Now be careful, your balance is going to change and you're going to be having to really concentrate on what you're doing. So contracting through your tummy muscles to hold yourself here. You're going to take the chin up, breathe in and down. Tuck it in with that. Think about your balance. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, back down. Forget about your legs. One more time. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, reaching up, straightening the legs. Exhale, put your hands on your thigh. Keep your legs nice and straight and apart. Your feet are still out to the side, so now you're testing your balance. So if you desperately need to, you turn your feet over. I want you to try and keep them apart. We're going to draw open the shoulders, but think about what we're doing. We're going to lift the shoulders up. We're going to pull them back and then draw them down the back. Hold the position, draw your elbows together. Now you're going to feel a very open area here, so breathe into that chest area. Exhale, back to neutral, neutralise the spine, let the arms drop. Just have a little sway for your hips from side to side. Take your hands up again, big deep breath in. Exhale, open up like we did before. Place your hands back on your spine. Take shoulders up, round and down and really open. So you want to feel it cross the shoulders here. You can feel your shoulders pulling in towards each other. Your hands are, the palm of your hand is against the top of your bum, so you're not having to use your back to hold yourself. Draw your elbows together, take a big deep breath in. As you exhale, we're now going to turn the feet so they're parallel. And then we're going to let the bum come up behind us and we're going to elongate the spine, elongate the neck. See how our shoulders are hunched up, so draw them down away from your neck and hold your position. Now, use your hands as support. We're not level from the ground, we're slightly lifted. And first of all we're going to do is move the head from side to side. And then we're going to lift the head up. The body still tuck the chin in. And again, lift the head up. Hold, tuck the chin in. And the last of the breath, we're going to inhale, come up. As we exhale, we're going to let the body come a bit lower, let the hands drop, let the back curve and drop all the way down towards the floor. Now you're going to feel that in the back of your legs instantly. If you do need to bend your knees, that's fine. If you need a block to hold on to keep your legs straight, put weight forward, or a book or something, or a tabletop, that's perfectly Just going to let the body lean forward. So we're going to start to feel that everything's warming. Warm the hips, warm the back of the legs, warm the neck. Prepare everything down, nice and relaxed. Everything go heavy, nothing to make the tummy. You're going to breathe and expand your torso as much as possible. And as we exhale, I want you to put your belly button on your spine and see if you let the shoulders just get really heavy and drop. Once again. Let it drop. Surrender to it. And one more time. Let it drop. Let that head dangle. Let it have a wobble. Let it really move around. Your feet are going to stay very still and your head is going to be nodding very ferociously. If you've got blood pressure problems, obviously, please don't do it. First of all, you're going to say no, and then you're going to say, so you're going to say yes, and then you're going to say no. So side to side as well. Let your head dangle. One more breath in as you come to a stationary position. Let the breath go. Now lift up so you've got straight arms if you haven't already. You're going to turn your feet and bend your knees. Place your hands on your knees and you should have a really wide stance. So you're starting a nice and wide stance here. And we're just going to rotate the hips through and lift the body. Big deep breath in. Back, sticking the bum out and body comes level. Let the bum go a little bit lower. And inhale, come back forward. Exhale, back down. Inhale, coming forward, holding up. Exhale, reach up nice and high. Big deep breath in. Bring the hands down, push through the legs and release the shoulders. Let's just rotate, open up. And we're going to walk those feet in. Okay, let's do that with hands. Just a demonstration. And let's give your legs some movement with your hips so you can feel like there's that action down here. It's what we want. Have a little move through your knees. And then we're going to walk. And I want your hips to sway. I want them to come out to the sides, let them move from side to side. But as we do it, as we sink onto each leg, so we sink on straight legs, squeeze your bum muscles. Do it. Hands on your hips if you want to, really cool. So you're going to move through and squeeze and hold, squeeze and hold, squeeze and hold. Keep doing that. Do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Now, let's move on. Let's really start to open and flow through. So bring yourself to the back of your mat or the back of your carpet, somewhere around the back of something. Let's let our feet right. So we're going to put the feet together. We're going to take the feet apart and drop them down. So we've got that nice open hip, nice neutral spine. Just give your spine backwards and forwards a couple of times. Contract as you do it. In fact, let's just really arch. Breathe in. Let's really contract and let's go really hunched. And round and open and release. Go ahead and move here. Before we do anything, I just want you to feel nice and soft through the neck, nice and soft through the shoulders. You can lift your hands up a little bit. It really doesn't matter. It's just a case of waking up. It's like, when you see in the gym, everyone's doing this before they start lifting weights. I'm not sure they're moving it properly, but move through the head. Okay. Bring your hands into a lattice. Elbows are level with your shoulders. Breath in. Exhale, we're going to push the hands out. As we push the hands out, I want you to imagine you've got a string on your chest and you're stretching that string out and pushing. It's like you're opening up a big area. Now breathe and imagine that area is filling with lovely light. And let's make that area move up and over the head. Breathe in and move down the sides of the body. Back to neutral, bring your hands into prayer. Let's do that again. So big deep breath in, lattice the fingers. Hold the breath, push out, feel that string stretch. Exhale, reaching up. And in the last of the breath, let's open, bend the knees and let the body drop down, let the head drop down. Now bend so that you can feel your chest against your legs and your lower back, your lumbar regions now open. So you've got that nice stretch to the back. Just give your shoulder a little wobble while you're here. We're going to walk the hands out. So downward facing dog. Now keep your knees bent for a moment. Very loose in the hands, but there's no pressure on the shoulders. So if you feel like your wrists are uncomfortable, put the weight in your feet, not in your wrists. Hold here for a second. It's not a very precise position. It's just feeling the body in a different way. Big deep breath in. Exhale, fingertips carefully to palms, all the way back to your feet, still in your bent leg position. Put your hands on your knees, lift your head up, draw your shoulders over, really take a really big deep breath and open up the chest. Exhale, contract and round, lift it at the top, open up the chest. Exhale, come back down. Let the head fall. If you've got blood pressure problems, just lift the head up. In out breath. Inhale, walk your hands back out. Exhale, bend those knees just into a nice loose down dog. Weights over the back of the toes, not in the hands. Now we've done this one in a couple of classes before, and I want you to be very careful how you do it, but we're just going to rock over, keep your bum nice and high. We're going to rock over those shoulders back and forward. You're going to feel that in your wrists, so if it's uncomfortable, don't bring your weight too far over the wrists. Even bend the knee if you want to control it a little bit more. But should be think about, rather than thinking, oh, this is painful or uncomfortable, we're going to do it a couple more times. We think about rocking a baby. So you're rocking your energy into comforting yourself. Let's do that 2 more times. And then come down with the knees. Inhale, take the hands up nice and high. Turn the fingers over, let's push up. Just drop one hand down to the side. And then we're just going to do that onto the other side. But it's not just, we're actually going to give it a little pull, not too much. And the back's slightly arched here at the moment. And onto the other side, a little pull. Now contract through your tummy and straighten back, and then do the same with the shoulders. What you're going to find is the head's been on to the floor. So we want to try and draw the shoulder blades together. Try and keep that head up nice and high. Now let the tailbone come up behind you again, let it arch through the body. And then contract through your tailbone, and again draw your shoulder blades together. So it's quite tense on the shoulders, be very careful. But if you've got poorly shoulders, movement is sometimes reach up, not always, sometimes. Bring your hands down. Big deep breath in. Weight comes towards your heels. Peel back into your down face dog. See if you can straighten your legs this time. Now with straight legs, see if you can bring the weight forward and back. Rocking yourself like a baby. Think about it, think about you. Forward and back. Forward and back. Comforting your energy. Forward and back. About heart opening. This is not about strength. This is about you feeling good in yourself and being kind to yourself, loving. And that's what this practice is about. Yes, of course we're moving, of course we're working the body, but it's not about that today. One more time. And then slowly, fingers to heel, fingers to heel, fingers to heel into your forward fold. Now you've got straight legs this time. If you need to bend them, please do. Hands round the side, squeeze your glute muscles. You should come up underneath your bottom, so you're going to reach up nice and tall. Turn your hands over, let's push through those fingers. And release and bring the hands back. You're going to feel quite a lot of work on the shoulders there. So let's just rotate and release. So this flow might seem a little bit disjointed, but we're going to keep it going. So basically, let's bring our hands back to prayer. We're going to add some of those elements that we just done into a bit of that flow. So take your hands together, get a deep breath in. Then out from the heart, you're drawing it out so you can get rid of anything you don't want, and you're expanding the heart to accept one thing. Have a little move from side to side for a minute. So let's have a sway, drawing figures of 8. Feel it down your back into your hips, and you feel shoulders are moving. A bit of contraction through the front of the chest. It's like you're weaving a little safety net around the front of your body. Stop negative energy getting in, stop yourself getting angry, so let go of them. It doesn't matter, just a very safe place. Leave that, take the hands up as you do it, over the head, and back down towards the floor. And then back to centre, lift the hands. And draw your hands into it. When you put the hands together like this, helps the hemispheres of the brain talk. It's very good. It's a hand movement that's used in yoga a lot. Lots of people think it's religious, and it can be, but it's actually about the communication circuit of energy. So, big deep breath in. Lattice your fingers together. Let's push out like we did before. Inhale, coming up nice and high. Exhale, let's really expand that aura, that loveliness all the way around. Bend your knees, come down, drop the body down, drop your head down. Hands onto knees, lift your head up. Now back down. Walk your hands out nice and slowly into a very loose downward facing dog. We're going to rock 3 times with bent knees. So inhale, come up. Exhale and back. Really bring your knees into your chest as you do it. Inhale, come out. Hug your knees. Really bring that nice closeness in. And one more time. Inhale and back. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, let's rock and back. Pushing through the heels this time. And again, and up and back. One more time. Really filling your chest with air. And back. Bend your knees down. Take your hands up and over your head. Turn the hands over. Exhale and push. Inhale. Exhale, put your hands on your hips. Squeeze your bum muscle. Use your hands as support. Just push the hips forward. Head's nice and loose. Let it move. Let's draw little figures of 8. Nice and comfy. Don't put the neck in a position which you may feel is uncomfortable. We're going to inhale. Release the hands. Let the body weight fall forward. Inhale, take your head up. Exhale, contract and round through the back and let your hips move from side to side. So what I want you to feel is that muscle from the base of your hips to the back, all the way up your back. On each side is having some movement. So contract your tummy muscles in and let that hips sway from side to side. And I want you to think while you're here that there's a lot of think about yourself as a plant. I know. And there's a lot of nutrients through the tailbone, and by twisting from side to side, you can feel those nutrients start to move up toward the heart. So you're releasing all that horrible nasty tension, feeling that loveliness move all the way through the body. Now let's go to one side and look round at that shoulder to the bum, and then go on to the other side. Shoulder to bum, back to neutral. Take your head back, let's arch the back. Exhale, walk the hands back. Roll back onto straight leg position. Let your head fall. Inhale, take the hands nice and high. Push up with the hands and exhale. Inhale, start to draw your figures of 8 all the way down your body. At the bottom, let your knees now bend, come nice and low. Feel that lower back open up where we're just working it. Let your hands fall, let them sway from side to side. So drop forward, bring your hands onto your knees, lift your head up. Exhale, contract and round. Inhale, back with the head, lift the bum. Exhale, walk your hands back into your downward facing dog. We're just going to do 3 rocks. Keep your legs straight this time. Inhale over the hands. Exhale back. Inhale over the hands. Exhale back. Last time. Inhale over the hands. Exhale back, bend your knees, come down onto the ground, place your knees down, place your feet down, reach your hands out in front of you into your nice child's pose. So you're having a nice rest here. Now when you're in this position, your back's in a nice comfortable opening position. You're going to let all those lovely nutrients move up from the hips down to the shoulders and the signals from the brain down to the hips. Now with your hands reached out in front of you, you should start to feel the stretch underneath the shoulders. So what we're going to do is walk the hands up. Let the bum lift, walk the hands up, walk the hands forward, let the bum start to lift, and let your chest start to fall towards the ground. For the moment, look, my bum isn't very high, it's just off my heels. I'm going to drop my forehead down, let my shoulders get a little bit. Good breaths here. And again. And think about your tailbone going up and the opening of the back of your legs here. Do that then. Now walk your hands forward a little bit more, lift your bum a little bit higher. And only go to a point where you feel comfortable, because what we're trying to do is just open up those shoulders. Now you might feel the top of your shoulders start to ache, so we don't want any pressure on them, but we can lift up and down a couple of times to encourage. Just coming up and down, and just contracting through your tummy as you come up, and then letting the chest drop as you come down. So let's do that, a bit of that rocking sensation, I suppose. And then drop your head down towards the ground. And if you can keep your head down, just lift the shoulders just a couple of inches and down again, just to feel that movement down, coming down the back into the lower back. Very subtle. And then just rest. Rest as best you can. And then exhale, we're going to lift the head, we're going to bring the hands together, bring your weight over your elbows and just place your hands in a nice comfortable position. Elbows are the hip shoulder doesn't arch, and you've got a nice arch through your back and your chest dropping. Now with those elbows on the ground, I'm going to rock through and rock over. So it doesn't matter too much what your bottoms do, it's quite high. And make sure your tummy is contracted, and you're going to rock over the elbows, forwards and back. Do that one more time. And push away, drop your head down, open up your hands, place them back down on the ground, and let the head and the body just drop back through. Now, for those that feel they can, this is quite a deep stretch, so if this is enough and you want to come out of it, you can. Those that feel they can, walk your hands forward a little bit further, lift that bum a little bit higher. Don't worry if you need to stay as you are, don't worry if you need to lower your bum completely. To find your own place here, find what works for you. But we're opening up to your heart. You can draw the shoulder blades together, feel the chest pushing down towards the ground. Fingers are apart. Bring your hands together, gently lift on towards your elbows, bring your weight forward and back. Now this is really intense. I don't want, if it's really uncomfortable, I don't want you to do it, but it's going to open up, sort of get a lot of tightness around the shoulders in different areas that we don't tend to stretch properly. Do that one more time on each side. Each side. So place the hands down, let the head fall again, just rest here for one more minute. If you feel it in your arms, you should be, the more you do it, the more you feel it in the middle of your back also. So be careful that you don't feel like it's uncomfortable or you're trapped, or it should be a relieving pose. Also, when you come out of this pose, you're going to feel like your arms will fall off, which is probably nice in some respects. Okay, let the weight come back down to your heels, draw your hands back, round through your back and come up and lift up. And let's move. Let's move backwards and forwards, up and down and behind and round through. Just sit down onto your heels. And let your neck have movement, because obviously the neck is connected to your back and we want to make sure there's no tension there. Let the head move nice and gently. Release any tension. We're going to take them in the opposite direction so we can open up across the back, because we've had them really drawn in. So we're just going to lift up and we're just going to reach the hands forward. And we want you to pull your tummy muscles in, but really feel your shoulders opening there. And I want you to reach and reach. Reach each hand one at a time. Now, hold that position, reaching, and now return and hold. And reach. And then just keep your head tucked in as much as you can. Push through your shoulders. Reach your hands up and just let them open gently. Nice and relaxed. Bring yourself onto all fours. Your bum, remember how we did before? We had that nice wiggle for our bum from time to time. So I want you to just have a little go with that, and then I want you to just very gently cat-cow. No breathing, obviously breathe. No contrived breathing here. It's just a case of moving through your shoulders, moving through your tummy. So let's exaggerate it. Let the elbows come down. Like we're doing a little press up. Not going all the way. It's just warming and moving. Laboured those muscles, so we just kind of wake them up. That's neutral. There is something called threading the needle. Now, if this is a bit too intense, people I completely understand, so just do what you feel capable of. You need a cushion underneath your head, you'll be fine. Grab one. We're going to inhale and reach up. When we reach up, just let your hand go floppy for a minute. We're going to draw back with the shoulders. So you have your chest is open. Not just open my hand up. Draw back and open your chest, and then reach your hand up towards the ceiling. So now you've got an opening all the way through the front of the body, down towards that hip. Open up the hand backwards. Take a deep breath in. We're going to exhale, round the arm, come through. Let the shoulders, see how my shoulders dropping, the other one's lifting. And reach, hold here. Inhale, let's come back up. Reach even further over the head, let the arm move. You may even want to give it a circle if it feels nice. And then exhale, this time we're going to rotate it back through the body, drop it down on the ground, and see if we can put our head on the ground. Now don't worry if you feel that you need to lift a little bit, so we need to put a block underneath you, that's fine. If you are quite comfortable, you can lift the hand on the other side up, so you're not supporting hand and feel that stretch the shoulder. If it feels not right, and down. For those that feel the shoulders need that little bit extra flexibility, one of the things you can do is turn your chin. And be careful though, it may affect your thyroid gland. But those that feel comfortable, if you can turn your chin up down towards the mat. If not, or you've put your forehead on the mat. If that feels uncomfortable, come back out of it with no pressure to do any more. Reach behind your back as much as you can with your hands in the air, and let your hand move. If not, just keep your hand on the ground. Big deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hand down, bring your shoulder out from underneath you and lift back up to that position. And let's give it a nice circle again. And forwards and back to new. Just let your bum have a move from side to side. Let's have it all up and down. It's not a case of, we're not trying to take our weight, it's about fluid. It's like a snake in motion. Let's wake up the shoulder. Do the same on the other side. So let's draw the hand back, so draw open the shoulder and then draw the hand back and reach behind you, open up through that body, let the chin come up towards the ceiling if you can. Let's open up the neck slightly, there it is. Big deep breath in, come underneath, thread it underneath, have a reach as much far as you can. And inhale, let's draw back and open. Nice big reach, and if you can, let's do some air guitar. There you go. And in the opposite direction. Reaching up, and let's thread that underneath like we did. If you need that cushion, that's fine. This is quite big on the shoulders, so be careful. If you want to go that one step further, you're going to reach your hand up, draw it, open your shoulder. Let your hand move. If you want to go that little bit further, you can drop your forehead on the mat in front. And again, you're going to feel that in your neck, so you need to be very careful that you're not too much pressure on the thyroid gland or your shoulder for that matter. If you're up, just give a little move backwards, maybe a little circle. Then big deep breath in. One more breath. And as we exhale, bring that hand down. Push through the ground. Take your hand back up. Release the shoulder. And let's do some nice open movements with those shoulders again. Nice round movement, and then back to neutral. Stay here for a second, just stay still. Breathe in, lift the head up. Exhale, round through your back and sink into child's pose, and let that lower back really open by tucking your belly button in towards your spine. So let's bring ourselves down and rest. You should feel that we've had quite a lot of work through that upper body. Good breaths. Now round through your shoulders and come up. Lift the hands up and over the head and let them release. Bring your hands down, dig your toes in and walk your hands back. So we're into a fold and let the body come forward. There's a couple of things we're still going to do. We're going to add into a flow as we go. You should be able to do them now. We've opened up the shoulder. Give the knees a little bit of a move. Doesn't matter if you're touching the ground, or maybe put your hands on your legs and your knees. Just let the legs release. Breath nice and neutral. And I want you to be nice to yourself a minute. I want you to take a breath in and go, do you know what, I'm just going to give up. I haven't got anything to look after. I haven't got any children to deal with. I'm not going to cook any food for 5 minutes. I'm literally just going to let everything fall. Take another breath in. I'm here and I don't have to do anything from this, so let's just let the breath go and really just give up. And with your head down, I want you to give yourself the biggest smile you can. No one's going to see you, only I can see very little people at the moment, so just big smiles. Sigh, big smile with a sigh. Make that smile, want your cheeks to hurt. I'm thinking, so nice not to have to do anything, just smile. Time for me, and I'm just really enjoying it. I'm trying to keep that smile going throughout the rest of the practice, and then I know concentration phase is coming, so I do understand. You're going to bend the knees softly, lift the hands up and over the head. We're going to open up the hands behind us, make sure we just take a minute not to feel dizzy. Breathe. Inhale, bring the hands up nice and tall. Close the eyes if you feel you can, draw the hands down towards the palm, give yourself a big smile again. Then open your eyes. Now, let's put together a little flow sequence. And you may feel that your shoulder, before we move, let's just do some preparation. So let's shake everything off through the wrists. We've used the wrist a lot. Let's move the shoulders, rotate backwards and forwards, open them up. We really work the body. Move the hips, we put pressure through the hips. Move the knees, we work through the knees. Okay? Feet, don't ignore the feet though. Really important. We love every part of our body. And when we look in the mirror, we look at ourselves. Don't look at the bit we don't like. We look at our feet first. We draw our eyes up and we say, yes, I like what I see. All you need to do. If you're looking down, it's worse. Feet first, look upwards. Okay, bring your hands into prayer. Let's get those hemispheres of the brain off the energy moving. Side to side, give it a move. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, lattice the fingers together. Exhale, pushing out, opening up that energy forward. Inhale, coming up. Arching through the body. Bring the hands behind the head. We've had a nice stretch to the shoulders. You'll be able to take it a bit further and feel that stretch here. Exhale, bend the knees, coming down. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, just give up. Inhale, walk your hands out. Try and keep your legs straight if you can to your downward facing dog. Bend them if you need. Very subtly, we're going to move through the shoulders backwards and forwards 3 times. And then we're going to take the weight over. 1. Breathe in, exhale over. Inhale back. Exhale over. Inhale back. Exhale, coming down onto our knees. Inhale, drawing open the chest, up through the shoulders. Exhale, reach and reach and reach and reach. Breathe in. Exhale, draw the hands behind the back. Let's draw open the shoulders for a second. Take the head up, breathe in. Exhale, release the hands, place them on your back and let the body. It's going to move up, down. Just inhale, take the head up. Exhale, falling forward onto the hands. And rotate, lift the hand up. We're not going to lower us that weight onto it. We're just going to exhale and reach through as high as we can. Inhale, coming back up, take it back and round and over. Inhale, let's reach the other side. Exhale, reaching through. Inhale, come back and over. Exhale, draw open the chest and reach. Put your hands on your hips. We've done this quite a few classes, so you should be good at this next one. Step forward. That nice low lunge. We're going to move the shoulders and then we're going to reach up. Open up the chest. Squeeze your bum muscles. Let the shoulders come back. No pressure on the lower spine. Head's nice and loose. We're going to keep the body in this position. I'm just going to move through the shoulders and rotate them. So we're going to round and open. Round and open. Round and open. Open up the hands as wide as you can go. Now cross your hands over. And you're going to draw. You have to think about your balance. You're going to draw figures of 8 with your elbows from side to side. So think about what your knees do in your balance. Take your hands apart. Hug yourself again. Again. Make some figure of 8. You can feel it all the way down your spine. Use your legs and your bum and just not solidly here. Inhale, take the hands up. Exhale, reach back and just stretch through and let the weight come forward through that knee and let the lower back open. Let's release what we've just put through it. We're allowed to pause in the flow. I think it's draw your foot back. Let it come out and give it a wobble. Move your toe. Lace the knees down. Hands down. Inhale, take your head back. Exhale, contract and round. Back to neutral. Swing your bum from side to side. Dig your toes in, back to neutral. Exhale, down, facing dog. Gently with the shoulders, just a little movement. 1, very small, 2, 3, and over the top. 1. Exhale, breathe in. Exhale back. In. Exhale back. Inhale down onto our knees. Exhale, lift the hands up. Inhale, reaching back behind us. Exhale, opening up the chest. Chin up. Deep my breaths out. That's what we want to really fill the lungs. Exhale, put your hands on your waist and let's just have a move. It's nice and loose. Gentle movements. So, opening up through the neck. Deep breath in, lean forward. Exhale, place your hands down. Same with the other side. Draw your hand behind you. Exhale, reaching underneath. Inhale, coming back up. Rotate it, open and back down. Let's do it on the other side. Inhale and open. Exhale, reach it underneath. Inhale, come back up. And exhale and down. Your head move. Inhale, draw your hands up. Exhale, place down. Going the scenery now. And then take a breath in and step on the side. Let your weight drop down. So now on the inside. Now you only go as far as you feel comfortable, but you want to try and open that. Let's all connect. Really important. Before we move, now take your hands up. Exhale, open up the chest. Same principle. Inhale, come in. Exhale. Breathe in first. Exhale. And again. Exhale. Inhale, open the hands. Exhale, let's take hold of the shoulders. Let's move. You have to feel that opening a little bit more. You can feel that move down the side. You can feel that in your foot, your knee, your bottom. Very careful. Inhale, let's open back up. Deep, refreshing breaths. Take them if you start to feel dizzy on some tables. Less deep breaths, but try and get that nice fresh oxygen in. Let's move through those elbows. And then inhale, open. Exhale, reach up, coming forward with the weight. Lift your head up, breathe in. Exhale, slide your weight back and sink down onto that. Feels nice. Nice to have a rest, isn't it? And then breathe in, come back up. Exhale, leg out behind us. It's wobble. Bring your knees down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Let's take the head back into your cat cow. Exhale, contract around. Have a wobble here while you're contracting. And then back to neutral. Just let that move from side to side. And pussycat's more video. And then take a breath in. Exhale, let's come into downward facing dog. And straight away, we're going to walk the hands back. Hold. Breathe and lift your head. Exhale, what's our favourite word today? I give up. Nothing matters for a moment. Okay. Very gently, you're going to feel the hands off the ground. Slowly. We're going to feel each bit of the body move as we lift up, head still low. We feel the blood rinsing our fingers, shoulders are heavy. And then come up. Big deep breath in. Hinging from the hips. We're not just going to fall. We're going to control it all the way down. Like your tummy muscles, how they're working, your glute muscles. Weights through the outside of your little toes. Come forward. And that's it. You're allowed to. Let's have a rest. Give up. You can control that slow movement. Lifting back. And lift your head up. Take a minute just to let those the blood resume its normal function. Of course, it's still pumping, but just to make sure. And we're just going to allow, when we feel comfortable, the head and the shoulders to move. Now, we don't throw ourselves about. I'm not trying to pull in it, but we are just going to feel where it needs a bit of release. Then just drop your head to one side, and it may seem a bit odd, but just have a little rock as you do it. So we're not putting too much pressure on the neck, but we're encouraging the rest of the body to move as the neck sits. Or And back to neutral, let's take the head over to the other side. The thing is, we're so fast-paced all the time, getting things done, or we're stating we don't know what to do with ourselves. Sometimes a little bit of slow movement with a pause somewhere in it just helps us level ourselves off. How often do we just do something nice, like rock ourselves into a nice comfortable rock? And just think about having to stretch ourselves. It's very rare. And then back to neutral. Let those shoulders, and it's a slow thing, not rushing it. Slow, let the rocking motion move down your feet. Again, it's like similar to what I said before, like rocking a baby. You know, you rock a baby to sleep, it's comforting. Why can't you rock and feel comforted? Just have a little sway. And you learn as the more you do it, actually. Especially when you feel stressed, I tend to rock around in circles back. And then release that. I really want us just to have a little movement through the face, because I just want us to relax those muscles and be a bit kinder to ourselves. So what we're going to do is we're just going to press and pressure. I just want you to tap in the middle of your head. And I don't care what you look like, or what your partner's saying, or your children, and I want you just to tap in the middle of your head. Have a nice big deep breath in. Let that breath go. And again. That breath go. One more time, please. And let go. Now come to the sides of your temples, very lightly tap. Just neutralise your breath for a moment, just have a little tap here. It's really soft. I mean, you can feel it, but you're really softening yourself. You're thinking, right, this is nice. Just, you might be like, oh, I don't know, but just really gentle. Now take a breath in. Let it go. These are anti-anxiety techniques. They're really good for your general, or should I say, your general everyday goings about. And one more breath. Let it go. Now bring your hands to now bring your hands underneath your eyes and just tap underneath it. It's really good, not just for anti-anxiety, but also to get rid of bags underneath your eyes and fluid retention. But just start to move that from side to side. Do it side to side for the moment, and just up the sides, so back to the middle and up the sides. Back to the middle and up the sides. Round the top, down the nose, and round the sides again. So we're doing circles. And to get to the forehead and go the opposite direction. And back to the middle, take a breath in, just tap in the same place. Let the breath go. And again. Let the breath go. Now bring yourself to top it. Just a little tap. Breathe in. Go. And again. Let it go. You can close your eyes and be like, I'm already there. And then take it to your chin and tap on your chin. You can feel that start to tingle and drop. It's nice. It's a nice feeling. And again. And again. Let it go. Now I want you to draw your hands back across your cheek. Do that twice. And then draw them just a little bit of tension and make a little open motion with your mouth. Breathe in. Exhale. Now turn your hands the other way. I'm going to very gently pull on your cheeks. Make a little O motion with your mouth. Just releasing, very gently releasing the cheek muscles here. Breathe in. Let it go. Now, I'm going to tap all over our forehead, all the way across from side to side, all the way down the sides, and then all the way up and down, and side to side, up. Brains in here, we want to make it feel nice. All the way. And one more time. Then I'm going to turn our hands over. I'm just going to draw them over the head, down our body, and release. Going to go together, draw them over the head, around the back of the head, down the neck, down the body. Then take your chin up, and we're just going to release. And one more time for it. And release. And last time, cross your cheeks. Pull it back. And release one more time. Draw it. And release. And if you feel it, you can probably feel all the muscles feel lovely and relaxed. Your face is nice and fresh blood to a place that we move it all the time, but we don't really relax the muscles. We're talking all the time. Sometimes we get relaxed in our mouth and our eyes when we're asleep. And let the shoulders now rotate. Let's shake everything off. Again, you've got people around you that probably can get them to join in. This is quite nice. Just let the shoulders have a shake. One breath. Let it go. Hands, give a good shake. Think about your breathing. Let it go. Really, really shake them. Give them a really good shake. And again. Shake them harder. Let them go one more time. Let them go. Your hips are shaking. Bring your knees because you'll be able to feel everything's moving. We're just going to let arms join in. I know we don't know we're doing some lighter steps or we are having some kind of epileptic fit, but I just want you to feel tingling when we're done. And I don't care what you look like. So if you want to stand there and look at the screen, you're only missing out on yourself. So if you want to join in, join in. Let's have a move. Let the shoulders get involved a bit more. Let the knees move a bit more. Shake your feet. Move good shape. Let's take it. If you need to lean onto something to stop yourself from falling, roll over the shop. That's it. No. I like when you watch your kids dance. See, they know how to do it, don't they? Let yourself move and then start to move your hips. Good cardio for you to end the class. Nice move. Nice move. Let them with the hands. Try not to whack yourself in the face, that'd be great. Let them go behind you a bit. Oh, what's that dance that they do these days? I don't know. And let's leave that. Breathe in. Let it go. Breathe in. Let it go. I haven't done with you guys in a while. Wait for that to get into a second. So we're just going to put the feet together, feet apart, sorry. We're just going to bend the knees, straighten and lift, and just let the body drop. We'll just open up that area again and again. Back down. You can make as much noise as you like, by the way. And again. Back down. Let your arms have a wobble. And draw back up. And this is where I would have them feel like that big circle. So I want your fingers to tingle. I want that energy to be moving. Then clasp round in a circle. And back the other way. Cleaning the energy around us. We want some fresh and happiness today. And get your hands off again. And I want the energy to move from the earth into your feet. I want that energy to travel. So we're going to bang our feet. You don't want to jump, or you need to hold on to something. It's like a stand. So we're going to jump the feet. We're going to jump. So yoga like you've never seen it before. Just do one from the time if you want. Take up your feet. And I want you to take the biggest cleansing breath in and just think, I smile. Breathe in. Smile. And just take the world in and smile. It's madness, but you're not joining in, it's missing out. So it's involved in just release those inhibitions. Let's look at it one more time. Big smile. Smile to yourself. This one's going to be really nice for myself. Bring your hands into prayer. Take a minute to rock just to comfort and just slow your body back down. Good. That's good. And let's grow our energy around us to keep ourselves safe and happy. Exhale, let's inhale. Let's come together with exhale, draw the hands down into the heart. Namaste. Thank you very much.